For us to be victorious at Chibi, it is essential that we win here. Proud soldiers of Wu, let us use all of our wit and courage to secure a victory. Got this. First, we will demoralize the enemy, repel their attacks, and push them back. Let's go.
The enemy officer
to be facing
has
the
been
greatest
defeated.
army in the land. Men, get ready to charge straight into their ranks. Advance.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
With all my might.
Advance now. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Over, you hear?
The enemy offensive has been repelled. Advance with the ships. We will make this battle ours. Have the main army attack from the front to get their attention. Our detachment will circumvent the battlefield to strike from behind.
To my power. Commence the advance. Our preparations are now complete. To my set sail.
The enemy officer
The advance.
has been defeated.
Hear the bells and tremble! Gan Ning stands before you! I've been with nothing but a handful of troops! I'll take them down myself!
And act. Do not forget about the Western Front. Use this opportunity to push further.
The enemy officer
Begin the
has been
advance.
defeated.
Another frontal attack. They underestimated the strength of our forces. Shoot as one! Do not let them get close!
The enemy officer has been
Shield
defeated.
bearers, get ready! Brace yourselves! Or we will reach the enemy ships soon enough!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
So it was true that the soldiers of Wu excel at naval warfare. We will head out to meet them and break their morale.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Okay, we're back on track. Back on the road to victory! We've managed to board without much of a problem.
The enemy
cause
officer
some chaos
has been
to get their
defeated.
attention. We'll see.
The enemy officer
Now it'll get
has been
interesting.
defeated.
This damn bell ringer. Let's go. It's not over yet. Time to end this. Advance. Is this what Cao Cao's army is made of? How disappointing. Gotcha. It's Gan Ning, the scoundrel who betrayed Wang Zu. Surround and overpower him!
Right. We've gotten their attention.
The enemy officer
Get the detachments
has
to
been
move
defeated.
out. Send the ships out from the east.
I see Gan Ning is making an impact. We need to use this momentum to our advantage.
The enemy officer has
He was
been
simply
defeated.
charging ahead mindlessly. We needn't pay him any heed.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Anyone else looking for a tussle? I'll do this all day!
Our new comrade looks eager. We best ensure we're not outshone.
What does he think he's doing, showing off like that? Does he really think we'll allow him to show us up?
We'll make sure
The enemy
they don't
officer
notice our advance.
has been defeated.
Being inconspicuous is our specialty, after all.
The enemy officer
Begin the
has
advance.
been defeated.
Our allies are fighting over there. We should lend them a hand. Advance.
An opening.
Excellent display of skill. We shall fight again.
enemy officer has been defeated.
Bear witness to my power.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Concentrate.
Get ready to go ashore. Then we will head north toward the port.
Stop
The
them!
enemy officer
Do not
has
let
been
them
defeated.
advance!
Bear witness to my power.
You're a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Got you!
I must say, this was not the outcome I had anticipated. Seems I'll have to do this myself. Loose!
The enemy officer has been
Cannot leave
defeated.
our allies in peril. We must assist them immediately.
I can't believe this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I had not expected such fierce resistance. We have been well and truly beaten.
Oh, Lord Saimao, I will keep these troops busy.
What? Did he just let Lord Saimao go? Looks like they were talking. Could it be?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We have been victorious in this first battle, but the next will be the decisive one. I am counting on your efforts. Let us head to Chibi, where our fate will be decided!
Well, Zhou Yu's plan worked just as expected. Cao Cao's forces could barely move out there. They ended up sinking like rocks.
Don't get too overconfident, or it might be you sinking next time.
As if I never let that happen.
You two spend every free moment arguing with each other.
If you have time to be spouting nonsense, you should use it to prepare for the coming battle.
Yeah, I got it. By the way, where's Huang Gai?
How am I supposed to know? Lord Handong, do you have any ideas?
Huang Gai? Well, he did allow that enemy officer to get away in the last battle. So maybe he doesn't feel like he has the right to celebrate our victory.
I wouldn't worry about him. Besides, we should be getting back.
From what I have gathered, after fleeing the battlefield, Sai Mao was suspected to be a spy and was summarily executed by Cao Cao.
I see. Good work. You may leave.
Sir.
I will make this clear. In the last battle, we were in communication with the enemy officer, Sai Mao. We had planned from the beginning to engage the enemy forces, then wait for the right moment to steal him away from the battle.
Did you really? I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary.
It is said that to fool the enemy, you must first fool your allies. The only ones who knew about this plan were me, Lord Sun Quan, and Lord Huang Gai, who we had entrusted with the task of contacting Tsai Mao. So, Lord Huanggai, how exactly did Cao Cao become aware of Cai Mao's betrayal? Let me be very clear with you. Lord Huanggai, I consider you to be the primary suspect in this case.
Wait, Zhou Yu. Why do you believe Huanggai would do such a thing?
If he has a reason, there is no one who wants to hear it more than me. But I think recent events tell us everything we need to know. Looking back on it now, Lord Huanggai has acted suspiciously on several occasions recently. He expressed his displeasure with Lord Sun Quan's leadership every chance he had, and treated the Shen Yue the way a king would treat his army. Your heart has strayed from the path of Wu. That is the only conclusion I can draw from all of this, Lord Huanggai.
Hey, Huanggai!
I always wondered, what was it that Lord Sun Jian had that I did not? If my ancestors had not been driven from their position of power, would I not be the one to rule Jiangdong? And just when I'd had my fill of taking orders from an impotent runt, I discovered a people of my own who treated me with respect I deserve. What's more, Lord Cao Cao has promised to protect my people and grant me dominion over all of the lands of the Shan Yue. What reason could I possibly have to reject such an offer? Tell me, Zhou Yu.
Lord Huanggai, you are no longer the man who brought me back from the brink of despair after Sun Ce's death. I think it is safe for us to assume as much. Someone execute this traitor immediately!
Lord Zhou Yu, please wait. We are on the edge of a great and decisive battle. Executing Lord Huanggai now would have dire consequences.
We may be certain of Huanggai's intent to rebel, but there still is no evidence that he acted on it.
Yeah, so give it some time. For our sake.
Treating such offenses lightly is a crime all its own. However, punishing a man of merit is bound to lower morale among the troops. Give him the lash and lock him away. His fate will be decided after the battle.
I'm sorry for barging in and making myself at home. A broody, hulking man is hardly the kind of surprise guest people want. I have a great many things I'd like to say. I'm sorry, I didn't come here to bore you with my talk, but I just wanted to see you, and so I found myself here. Would you stay with me, without asking any questions? Just like you did before. Thank you. No matter what happens, know that I will speak nothing but the truth with you. Now, how about we have a drink, to better enjoy our mutual silence? We'll let the wine take us where it may. If you join me, I promise you, we shall make this night our most memorable yet. Then, whatever the morrow brings, I will be able to face it without regret.
Hey, do you think that's how Huanggai really feels? I just can't bring myself to believe it. He has been a great companion to us all since the days of Lord Sun Jian. Somehow I can't see him growing so arrogant and turning traitor just because the Shen Yue showed him a little respect.
I don't want to believe it either. But now that he has to put those intentions into words, no amount of testimony from us could ever prove his innocence.
You're probably right. But I still trust him. We've been together too long for me to give up on him now.
Ah, it's you. I have nothing more to say on the matter. Even to you, I'm afraid. We cannot lose this battle. The survival of Wu is at stake. It's best that we minimize such grief if we can. Ever since we were children, Sun Tzu was a dear friend. I followed him around for nearly my entire life. We played together, we fought together, and we swore to build this kingdom together. I thought that standing behind him in support was my purpose. I always believed it would be that way, until the day I died. But now I am here, leading the vanguard of the Sun clan. I must be the one to clear a path forward for my lord. No matter what it takes, no matter how lonely I may become, I am oath-bound to fulfill that duty. But there are times when that oath starts to feel far too heavy to bear. Listen to me whine. I'm sorry. Push this conversation from your mind. Tomorrow, we will join forces with my lord and take our positions at Chibi. The final battle is upon us at last. You should rest early tonight. If you're fully prepared, there will be no room for regret.
Cao Cao's forces? What good are they?
So, that is the army Cao Cao will use to unite the realm under his...
We finally confront Cao Cao in a battle that will decide our future!
We prepared as best we can. All that's left is for us to believe in each other and fight through to the end.
Hold your heads high! This is a fight we will win!
Cao Cao's forces seem to have responded to their defeat by changing their formation. They have linked their ships together into a solid platform, which will enable them to fight as if they are on land. I suppose such quick decision-making is to be expected from the ruler of the Central Plains.
But this time, those quick wits of his will be the cause of his downfall. Pang Tong's abilities have proven to be very impressive indeed. For one so reluctant to join us, he has greatly exceeded expectations.
Lord Pang Tong was tasked with infiltrating the enemy ranks to offer a proposal to Cao Cao. A plan to prevent his ships from rocking, that is.
A fire attack against a scattered fleet would give the flames no path to spread, rendering it largely ineffective. Having their vessels clustered together and bound by chains will make the fire much more devastating.
In short, Lord Pang Tong's scheme is but the first step in our greater plan to defeat Cao Cao's army.
The chain stratagem, implemented by connecting several plans together in order to topple a powerful foe.
Still, we must keep in mind that a chain is only as strong as its weakest link.
And for that reason, we cannot abide even a single failure. We must all be aware of the consequences of the slightest mistake.
Lord Zhou Yu! I have urgent news! Lord Huang Gai has disappeared from the prison!
What?
The officers we captured in the last battle are also nowhere to be found. We suspect they may have helped him escape.
Damn. So he really has defected to Cao Cao's forces. Lord Zhou Yu, what are your orders?
There is nothing we can do about it now. We have no choice but to accept this state of affairs. But with Lord Huang Gai under the command of Cao Cao, we now have to assume that the enemy knows our secrets, including the plan for this battle.
Lord Zhou Yu, how can you be so calm in the face of all this? If the enemy manages to stop our fire attack...
Yes, that would certainly make our defeat inevitable.
Lord Zhou Yu!
There is no turning back now, Lu Su. The battle has already begun. Oh, it's you. Everyone has already left. You won't find anyone here. You ought to prepare for the final battle as well. Or perhaps... you have some business with me? You're always concerned for me, aren't you? This place seems quite large, with just the two of us here. The next battle shall be a significant one, indeed. We must win, at all costs. There's no going back now. Our Lord is resolute, and everyone is in high spirits. I fear I've asked much of you as well. Clearly, I have done all I can. And yet, I find I cannot stop myself from shaking. I see. So my reaction is justified then. I instinctively believed I shouldn't feel so rattled. Were Sun Tzu here, I am sure he would laugh away my fears and tell me to savor the occasion. What about you? Does this battle frighten you? How candid of you. Yet, hearing that come from you provides me a measure of calm. But this is a good opportunity. There is something I wish to say to you once again. I only overcame the various hardships I encountered thanks to your support from behind the scenes. You were supposed to have left Wu and me on several occasions by now, and yet here you remain. You have my sincere thanks. If we win this battle, Wu will soar to prominence. As such, we will require sturdy wings to maintain our flight. I could think of no one better suited for the task than yourself. I would guide the new Wu along the winds you read, until the day peace is within our grasp. The wind's starting to pick up. In this battle, we will have only a very brief moment of favorable wind that will allow us to set the enemy ships ablaze. As soon as we see signs of the wind changing, we'll mobilize our troops. This means that it falls on you to decide when we head for the front. Has the wind shown any sign of changing? Good. I trust your intuition. The southerly wind of Jing shall carry us to victory. Let's begin. Now,
Yes.
Oh?
Yes. Do you mind?
thank you.
Listen up, every...
It is I, Sun Shangshang, the Bow Maiden.
Don't let me down now. We've done all that we can. Now, we must support each other and fight our way through. Show them your mettle! This battle is ours for the taking!
All of my plans depend on this decisive battle. Each and every one of you must carry out your duties, so that we may claim a crushing victory. First, we shall send ships from our flanks to attack the enemy. When the time is right, we shall cut our way into their base from the front.
Start the advance!
All units, strengthen your guard. Repel the hostile offensive.
As long as we hold firm, our chance of victory remains. Hold formation and stay on the defensive.
We can't let them take this position! I must hold
The enemy
it.
officer has
We
been
must
defeated.
not let them reach land. Loose arrows at will!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
not let anyone through. Come at us with all you have! Take us! And face me!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take that!
The enemy officer
I
has
shall
been
pull
defeated.
back for now. However, we shall meet in battle again.
You are not going to like the outcome of this encounter.
Bear witness to my power. Bear witness to my power.
The enemy officer
I failed
has been
somewhere.
defeated.
I shall analyze later. For now, I must pull back.
It's a stalemate. We need to find a way to get on top.
All my might.
That's it.
Everything is going
The
well
enemy
so
officer
far.
has
I'd
been
say
defeated.
it's just about time to land another blow.
Begin the advance.
Damn! When did they get behind us? This just became a lot more complicated.
Strength was not enough.
The enemy officer has been
Things
defeated.
are going my way today. Maybe next time.
Now is our chance to press the attack.
The enemy
Take
officer
victory for
has
ourselves.
been defeated.
Advance the fleet. These ships, ooh, is ours for the taking.
My strength was not enough.
So they've arrived. Still, it's not yet time. We have to endure their assault for now.
It's time. I'm heading for the altar.
That white fan, his appearance. That must be the sleeping dragon, Zhuge Liang. As long as he lives, he is sure to be a thorn in our side. March forward!
The enemy officer
As
has been
expected,
defeated.
you have bared your fangs at me. This is in line with my predictions.
We must maintain a constant barrage of arrows. Keep the enemy reinforcements at bay to protect our archers. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Thank you for your help. I will repay this debt.
Well, I still can. The enemy officer has been defeated.
That means I must fall back for now.
Commence the advance. Annihilate the enemy with our fleet. Now advance!
This is what I call intense. I'm all fired up.
You have gone down the wrong path, so I shall show you no mercy. Get out of my sight if you wish to live. Commence the advance.
Is that the wrong guy? I can't believe it. He really
The
defected
enemy
from
officer
Rome.
has been defeated. I lacked the foresight to predict his betrayal. I shall take responsibility for this failure and stop him here. Now, advance!
I will now Begin the prayer. We must distract the enemy while carrying out the most vital part of the plan. I know this will be hard, but I am counting on you all.
Losing Lord Zhuge Liang means losing this battle. Guard him with your lives!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Cao Cao's fleet
The enemy
has been
officer
scattered,
has been defeated.
and the enemies advancing on our position have been eliminated. I think it's safe to say that our distraction was a success. You should go now to aid our allies on the other fronts.
We cannot make our move under these circumstances. We must fall back and attempt to regroup.
So Huang Gai has retreated.
Even so, the enemy
Our
officer
forces are exhausted.
has been defeated. We should fall back and regroup. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Fight again another day. An excellent display of skill. We shall fight again.
There's no virtue in dying for so little. I shall retreat and fight another day.
So we have a duel then. Be warned. I shall not hold back.
Bear witness to my power. With all my might.
Take this.
Time to end this.
My strength.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Battle.
Believe in your commander! Forward!
Let's go.
The enemy has breached the altar room. Please eliminate them at once.
The enemy officer.
Everything is lining up perfectly. Now, all we need is the wind. The rest is up to you.
Things are finally starting to work. Let's keep on pushing.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Coming after me then? Determined, I see.
The enemy officer
is holding up well.
has been defeated.
Cao Cao's forces still have the edge. Our chance to turn the tide does not come soon.
Gotcha!
The wind is already beginning to change. Do you not feel it yet?
That did not go as planned. I must try again later.
Did you get lost or something? Buddies are gonna worry about you.
The enemy officer
Drunk on
has
victory.
been defeated.
Such egotism only leads to downfall, as I'll teach you now.
I can barely hold my weapon anymore. It's time to call it a day.
The enemy officer
No choice
has been defeated.
but to retreat.
Gotcha!
I believe I have to call you a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Take this.
The winds have already changed.
All my might.
We cannot afford to delay the plan any longer.
Oh, the signal! Lovely wind. To truly bury Cao Cao's forces in flames, one must strike them from deep within. Who better than I for the task?
I see. Given that you've been willing to oppose even allies in the name of Wu, everyone would find your defection believable. But doing this will result in much grief for you, Lord Huanggai. Are you still willing?
Truth be told, acting the betrayer is more painful than 1,000 lashings, Zhou Yu. However, it is even worse to fail to protect my people. Lord Sozo! This is where you and I part ways! So please accept this! Grand apology! Flames on! The roar of ooze! Counterattack!
What? Fire! It's spreading!
We've timed the fires with the change in the wind. Liu Bei and Sun Quan must have the heavens on their side. We only stand to suffer greater losses the longer we stay here. All units, retreat, post-haste!
The ships are burning down all around us. Let's be careful. We don't want to get trapped.
You have done well to survive. Now, it's time to give them hell!
Advance! There we go! We will shape the world to our will! Forward march!
The enemy officer
Even
has
though
been
it was
defeated.
part of the plan, fighting my comrades was agonizing. Now it's finally time to do some damage to Cao Cao's forces.
The ships go up in flames, one after the other. Chaining them together for better footing proved to be our
The
downfall.
enemy officer has been defeated.
I cannot fall here. For the sake of every soul who has died in my name, I must flee. I must survive at all costs. I must be ready to do whatever it takes.
On this day, we have protected our home and our pride. Victory is ours! Shout it to the heavens!
You two have really outdone yourselves. Victory is ours.
We have destroyed Cao Cao's forces.
Such modesty. But there may be some truth to that. We were able to win the day by using all our different abilities to their full potential. It truly was a battle fought in the style of Wu.
But I wasn't sure how things would turn out for a while there. Zhou Yu and Huanggai played their parts so perfectly. The constant complaints, the suspicious behavior, making sure everyone saw them argue. They really had us all fooled, right?
I'm sure it was very convincing, especially considering that I actually meant half of what I said. The same goes for you too, right, Zhou Yu?
Well, for a strategist, situations such as these call for the utmost discretion.
Huanggai, do you really believe that I am not fit to be a leader? Do you still see me as someone who is too young and unreliable to follow? I know that I will never rise to the level of my father or my brother. And I'm always relying on all of you for help. but...
You should not try to pursue the shadows of Lord Sun Jian or Lord Sun Sa. You need only to follow the path of your own choosing. If you ever lose your way, you have us to rely on for guidance. These are the true feelings of your loyal servant, Huang Gai, my lord.
Huang Gai.
But I do have one grievance to air, if I may. We need to do something about your awful habit of constantly putting yourself down. Nobody will follow a leader who doesn't believe in himself.
I think you could stand to learn a little from Sun Tzu in that regard. And I mean, only a little.
Look at you changing your tune, Zhou Yu. You're the one who used to go on and on about Quen's unique strengths. But I too want my brother to make some changes. We need him standing strong as the head of the family.
Not you too. Very well then. I'll do what I can to improve.
I bet Lord Sun Jian and Lord Sun Sa are looking down on us now, with smiles on their faces.
There you are. I've called you here to discuss your reward.
You were such a great help to us at Chibi. It's only right. We need to make sure everyone is properly compensated.
We couldn't quite decide on the perfect reward for you. So, we'd like to know which you would prefer. There are two options we'd like you to consider. The first is a position as a general. We'd like you to support our efforts as an officer of Wu. Of course, the position will also bring its own benefits to your living situation. But naturally, with any position comes greater responsibilities. You might find yourself unable to travel as freely as you do now. The second choice is to support us from the shadows as an officer with no official title. To be honest, I was hesitant to even call this a reward. But I did my best to think of a way for you to reach your potential. This path won't bring fame or glory, but nothing will hold you down either. And you will never want for a battle to test your strength.
So what will it be? Please, tell us which path you truly desire.
Very well. We will make all the appropriate arrangements.
That's just what I wanted to hear. You barely had to think about it. Come on, Chuen. We need to think up a proper title for him right away.
Right. I'll come up with a title that is worthy of your achievements. I'll need some time, but I promise it will be worth the wait.
How can I ever thank you enough for curing my father of that dreadful disease?
It is I who should be thanking you. Your request allowed me to gain yet another valuable experience as a doctor. And I am always glad to be of service. Please tell him to take care of himself as he recovers.
I will. By the way, Master Yuanhua, do you plan on leaving town already?
Yes, I do. I've received word that my companion is waiting for me outside the castle. But I am not really sure where we will be going next. And with that, I bid you farewell. I hope you never need to see me again.
Master Yuanhua, please, wait!
Didn't I just say I hoped you'd never need to see me again? Is something wrong? Have I left something behind, perhaps?
No, it's just...
Would you let me be your apprentice?
My apprentice?
I've already discussed it with my father. You're the only one who made a real effort to treat him when every doctor in town gave up, and you were the one to finally cure him. Watching you do that, it changed me as a man. I told my father, imagine if I could become a doctor like him.
An apprentice? I once would have dismissed the idea as undeserved flattery. But, yes, perhaps it's not such a bad idea. I do need someone to inherit all of the wisdom and knowledge passed down to me after all.
Then you...
I will accept you as my new apprentice. But know now that I have no idea what I will teach you, or how much.
Thank you so much, Master Yuanhua! Oh, Yuanhua is your courtesy name, isn't it? I think I should know the true name of someone who's to be my mentor. Would you mind telling it to me?
Oh, I suppose I haven't properly introduced myself. My name is Hua Tuo. Please, call me Hua Yuanhua.
Go, Ziluan. You have found your path. You found comrades to accompany you. And you're certain to reach it. A land of peace